Very well, now let's look at one of our features, the cabinet, where we are looking at Mukhisa Kituyi, former member of parliament and also former cabinet secretary.
Dr. Mukhisa Kituyi was born and bred in western Kenya's Bungoma district, now Bungoma County. Admitted to the University of Nairobi to study political science and international relations, he had been part of a student leadership that was expelled from the university in 1979. At a time when political science was studied cautiously but not practiced by its students. He studied at Makerere University in Uganda and graduated with honors. He then obtained master's and doctoral degrees from Norway University of Bergen in Norway and worked in organizations such as the Norwegian Agency for International Development, among others. Politics was in his blood, and it was just a matter of time before he threw in his bid. He served as the executive director of the Forum for the Restoration of Democracy. When the party split into Ford Kenya under Jaramogi Oginga Odinga and Kenneth Matiba's Ford Asili in 1992, Kituyi aligned himself with Odinga and later that year on the Kimilili parliamentary seat. He would bring development to Kimilili by flashing out the unfortunate culture of giving handouts to the needy and replacing it with development projects. A political career spanning 15 years and a successful one at that, at one point serving as opposition chief whip and chaired the Defense and Foreign Affairs Committee. On the regional front, he was at the center of major trade negotiations, chairing councils of African and COMESA trade ministers and leading talks of the World Trade Organization during the Doha round of WTO trade negotiations. But it wasn't until his third term as MP that he and President Mwai Kibaki finally coincided in government. By this time, Kituyi had joined Kibaki's National Rainbow Coalition Kenya Na Kenya party and had once more been elected to represent Kimilili. In 2002, he was appointed Minister for Trade and Industry. Kituyi's role and emphasis on trade diplomacy in the region, the continent and beyond showed results. Kituyi lost his parliamentary seat in 2007 elections. For the next 4 years, he served in a team of experts to advise the East African community on challenges and opportunities for advancing the East African Federation. And during the final year, he was a consultant for the African Union Commission, helping develop the structure for a Pan-African Free Trade Area. In 2012, he was a fellow of the African Growth Initiative of the Brookings Institution, Washington, D.C., a non-profit organization that conducts research on innovative ways of solving societal problems, when he was appointed as the 7th Secretary General of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, beginning September 2013. At the completion of his 4-year term, he was reappointed for a second term and resigned in 2021 to vie for presidency in Kenya in 2022. In 2025, former UN Trade Chief Dr. Mukhisa Kituyi was unveiled as the new spokesperson and head of Secretariat for the United Opposition, a coalition of parties seeking to build a formidable challenge against President William Ruto in 2027. Jackie Wambiru, The Cabinet.